today we're going to talk about writing topics, okay? This is our mini lesson, and today's going to be totally different because we're just really going to do mini lesson, and you try it out here on the road, okay? So every time I think I need to write, the first thing I need to do is come up with an idea, right? I can't write unless I have an idea. And some days, your teacher might say, hey, I want you to write about worms. So do you have to come up with an idea if the teacher tells you what to write about?
Yes.
No, because I'm just going to tell you you're going to write about worms, okay? But right now, am I telling you what to write about? No, who gets to pick? Yeah, you all get to pick what you write about, right? And you can write about anything you want. So sometimes, some of you go over to your seats and you're like, oh, I can't think of anything to write about. And it's hard, isn't it? So, here are some things that I do to help me think of a writing topic. I usually think about, what's happened to me? What have I read about? Or what have I seen? So, there's lots of things that you can use to write about, okay? So, what I want you guys to do right now is to think about some different things, okay? So, I'm done with my part, okay? Now you're going to try it out. I told you how I think of writing topics, okay? I think about what I've seen and what I've read, and that usually gives me, or what I've heard, and that gives me my ideas for writing topics. So, now you guys, what are some things that you could write about? Rowan, what are some things you could write about?
I could write about me playing at Chuck E. Cheese, playing that cheap game where you shoot the human-sized spiders and those mean dragonflies and that giraffe-sized.
Right. You have lots of stuff, lots of experience. So he could write about something he's done. That's an experience he's had. Cole, I need your voice off. Okay? Crisscross applesauce, we're listening when our friends are talking, okay? So, Rowan's going to use an experience he's had. He went to Chuck E. Cheese and he's going to write about this game. Jackson, what's something you could write about?
Was at Chuck E. Cheese, I have these things that you score, and then you score them, and then the ducks go around, and then it comes
Makes the ducks. So, Rowan's little story about Chuck E. Cheese has inspired lots of people. What are some other things that we can write about besides Chuck E. Cheese? Amy, what's something you could write about?
Once I went into my school and I did a dance routine with my sister.
So, you did a dance routine with your sisters. It's something she did and she remembers. Parker, what's something you could write about?
I could write about me playing with my sister.
You could write about you playing with your sister. You do that all the time, right? You have lots of stuff to use. Okay? What could you write about, Callie?
I could write about me going to Holiday World.
You were going to Hollywood. Kenley, what would you write about?
Me playing with Parker.
Playing with Parker. Josie, what would you write about?
Well, it's going to a castle and a princess with
Okay, so going to a castle and being with princesses and unicorns. Is that something she's really done? Probably not. But is it a great imagination thing? Yes, hang on a second. It's not your turn to talk. Okay? So Josie doesn't really want to write about something she's done, but she wants to write about something she loves. Princesses and unicorns. That's another good thing. It doesn't have to be something you've done. It can be something you love. Okay? Yeah. So, remember when Rowan told us a few days ago about porcupines? And I wanted to write about porcupines? I have never, ever been around a porcupine. But I think porcupines are pretty cool. And last night when I was looking at some pictures on my phone, there was a lady whose dogs chased a porcupine, and they got quills all in their face, and they had to go to the vet and have all the quills poked out. But it's just stuff I don't even have dogs, but I could write about it because I saw it and I heard about it. It looks interesting. So it doesn't have to be something you've actually done. It can be something you've read about or seen somebody else do. Okay, Branson, what would you write about? You and Derek play together. Hey, Derek, what could you write about?
I could write about me being in pre-K.
You being in pre-K.
And making a new friend.
And making a new friend. Colt, what's something you could write about?
Me crashing an airplane.
You crashing an airplane. That's a fun one, right? Lots of imagination there. Have you ever crashed an airplane? Not in real life, but it's a fun thing to think about, right? Jocelyn, did you give me an idea? Do you have an idea of what something you could write about? What could you write about?
Me and Parker got the phone number and had a sleepover.
You got each other's phone number and had a sleepover. That'd be a great one. Another thing is you're always telling me about your sister. Could you write about your sisters? Do you know a lot about your sisters? Yes. Hey, Hudson, what could you write about? Could you write about your boys? No? You don't know about your boys? You don't know about Cruz and Landon? You know about your brothers, don't you? Do you have a dog? You could write about your dog too. Who has a dog or a cat?
Me.
Could you write about your pets?
I have 2 cats, and I have 2 dogs, 1 cat, 2 kittens. I have
So lots of stuff we can write about.
And